Hi, my name is Darien West, and today I decided to present about the leatherback sea turtle from my animal project. As you can see in this photo above, the leatherback sea turtle is consuming a piece of plastic. This often happens because leatherback sea turtles will mistake the piece of plastic for prey. Oftentimes, leatherback sea turtles are in a niche where plastic is often in their environment, so they interact with plastic many times. Their niche consists of their environments where they live, food webs, predators, prey, and stimuli that they interact with often. In this distribution map, you can see that the leatherback sea turtle often lives near the coast, and this is because during reproductive season, the female leatherback sea turtle must lay their eggs on the beach. On the beach, plastic is often washes up on the beach and come in contact with the leatherback sea turtle often. Plastic impacts leatherback sea turtles in two main ways. One, it can block their digestive tract if they eat it, or two, they may become entangled in it. This can negatively impact their ability to maintain homeostasis. In my focus question for this animal project, I thought it would be interesting to understand what problems the leatherback sea turtle is facing. And I learned through my studies that the leatherback sea turtle currently is facing issues with plastic debris in oceans through digestion and through entanglement of the plastic. The leatherback sea turtle's niche also includes what they eat and what they are eaten by. Leatherback sea turtles eat sea urchins, mollusks, squids, and jellyfish. And leatherback sea turtles are eaten by ghost crabs and raccoons. As raccoons and ghost crabs cannot kill a full-grown leatherback sea turtle because at max, a leatherback sea turtle can be 1,500 pounds and 8 feet long. Raccoons and ghost crabs will eat the sea turtle when it's either an egg on the beach or when it's a hatchling trying to enter the ocean when it's on the beach. This graph below shows how digestion of plastic negatively impacts the leatherback sea turtle's ability to survive. The x-axis shows the amount of deaths, and the y-axis shows the amount of plastic consumed by the leatherback sea turtle. This line here represents the probability of a leatherback sea turtle dying because of plastic consumption. The lower the line is, the lower the amount of plastic consumed is lower, and the chances they would die of it is lower. But as the line rises, the more plastic is consumed and the more likely the leatherback sea turtle is to die because of it. In this graph, you may be thinking that because the line is low in some points that it's not that big of a deal, but with plastic, it does not decompose in a fast amount of time. It takes thousands of years for it to decompose, so in the ocean, plastic is still there, and as it begins to, and as pollution still occurs, the amount of plastic only grows, and the amount of interaction it has with the leatherback sea turtles increases. Digestion is impacted, and this could cause death because when the leatherback sea turtle eats plastic, it can block the small intestine, which starves the leatherback sea turtle because the small intestine is where the food is turned into nutrients. If the piece of plastic is smaller, it can block the rectum, causing the leatherback sea turtle to die of constipation. I've talked about how digestion of plastic kills leatherback sea turtles, but entanglement of plastic also kills leatherback sea turtles either through being impaled, suffocating because of a plastic bag on its head, or other things inhibiting its ability to move in the wild. These two factors together work to prevent, to cause the decline of leatherback sea turtles population. And with the decline of their population, the increase of their prey, its population will increase because of the lack of a predator, and the decrease of their predator's population will occur because of the lack of the leatherback sea turtle as a prey. And this can create an unbalanced ecosystem like shown in my conclusion here. And what I've decided to represent with my poster is when I was making this poster, I saw like I had a lot of paper scraps, so I decided to reuse them on my poster as an example of a way that we can try to reuse waste instead of putting it in the ocean. In O'Dowd, examples of ways that we've tried to reduce plastic debris is the water fountains. I've gone around the water fountains and found that per water fountain, around 185,000 plastic bottles have been saved because of it. So, by working to reduce and reuse and recycle our plastic debris, we can prevent deaths of leatherback sea turtles due to digestion of plastic or entanglement. Thank you.
All right, good stuff.
Oh, I really like that.
You have any questions?
So basically, in conclusion, they eat a lot of plastic and then it clogs their digestive system.
Yeah. And they can also be entangled by the plastic.
Okay.
Do they have any big predators while they're in the ocean, like maybe big fish or big sharks or something?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
When they're at max size, I don't know of any predators that usually go after leatherback sea turtles. But
So when they lay their eggs on land, is that only when the raccoons go after them?
yeah, and that's why when only like 1% of the eggs that are laid are able to become full-grown adult leatherback sea turtles, because oftentimes ghost crabs and raccoons will hunt them when they're still eggs or hatchlings.
All right, and then on your geographical distribution, is the red areas where they are, or is
Red areas are where they're most populated in, and yellow areas are where there's still population but not as high as the red areas.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that.
They really need
Any other questions?
a sea anemone to start really getting their food.
Is there like a certain type of year where they're affected most by the plastic, or is it just consecutive, like all year round?
It's constant because plastic often washes up on the beaches, and that's where they mostly live, and plastic is not going anywhere anytime soon, so it's a constant like battle.
All right, for sure. Pierce, you got anything else?
No.
All right.
Thank you.